Congressman Schiff, thank you so much for coming out here. You really got under Trey Gowdy's skin. Was that your intention?
No, but I did think it was important to set out the context of the hearing today and the fact that where this all began was when that Stop Hillary PAC submitted a bunch of signatures to us calling for her to testify, and the fact that the committee has canceled on all the other witnesses since January. This is the only hearing they were really interested in. In fact, they can't even tell us if they're going to have hearings after this or who they would be with.
Now, the argument that Republicans have been making over and over again, we heard it from Trey Gowdy in there, and very specifically, is that this is not a prosecution, this is an investigation.
Well, I think if you look at the cross-examination he tried to do with the secretary and his reference to a courtroom, it looks an awful lot like a prosecution. The only difference, I think, between this and a prosecution is in a prosecution, you know where you're going. This committee has no idea where it's going, apart from an interest in damaging secretary.
Isn't that what an investigation is all about? You don't know where you're going, you let the facts lead you?
No. Ideally, in an investigation, you know what your object is in the sense of what you want to try to find out. So we asked in the very beginning, is this about determining whether there was gun running? Is this about determining whether there was a stand-down order? Is this about whether there were any interferences in security? What are we going to be looking for? What is the scope? And they could never say. That is the quintessential definition of a fishing expedition when you don't even know what you're looking for.
Now, we did hear a couple of new things, namely, I don't think anybody at our shop had heard the fact that the secretary had emailed the Egyptian prime minister the day after the attack saying that she was sure that it was not based on the video. What does that tell you?
Well, what it tells you, if you look at the context, that day she received intelligence that there hadn't been a protest, that it was an assault on the compound. The following day, though, she received intelligence, as did we, that there were protests at the consulate, at the diplomatic facility. And the assessment of the intelligence agencies thereafter, until we got the video from the compound itself, was that there was a protest. So if you look at the secretary's comments to the Egyptian prime minister, at the time she made those comments, that was the intel she had received, and we have that in documentary form. If you look at later, when she knew more, she was able to say more, but that just tracked the flow of intelligence as we were getting it and as the secretary was getting it.
Mr. Schiff, thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it.